and rare and competitive, and showing maybe the destructive nature of humans, or maybe because it was meant to be a competition where you are expected to defend yourself, but this was attacking someone else in maybe a way it was a bit overreacted. But I really liked the slow motion effect in contrast with the very fast-paced music, which was a very nice touch. I really liked it, even though it was kind of cruel and kind of gore a bit, but it was good. I really liked
This one
it.
was cool. It was like really interesting to watch. I feel like it was a really good match for the music too, and kind of like the slow mo like little kid fighting. It reminded me of like there's like an Audio Slave music video with like little kids boxing. But yeah, it was really good. I love the way that it was shot too. It made everything feel like, so much more sinister. And yeah, I mean, it was rad. It was a cool music video, and I feel like that's what it achieves everything that music videos should set out to achieve. And yeah, I really dug it. So good job.
I really, really liked this. I thought that they did a lot of things very, very well. They really were able to capture how into it the adults get or the parents get at any kind of event like that, but especially with sports, I feel. And the music was done so well, and the way that they like slowed it down for the breathing, and just the entire thing was done really well to kind of add to the feel.
Whoa, okay, so watching this film gave me a bit of anxiety because my little brother actually used to do martial arts, and it was always so hard for me to watch those kids fighting each other. But getting to watch the crowd's face in slow-mo was really something else, because you see how crazy they get, and they're yelling and they're screaming and they're so emotionally heightened over this match. And then when the kid, the little blonde boy, kind of gave them what they wanted and started fighting him literally and hurting him, then all of a sudden it was too much. And I think it's this over dramatization, or this dramatization of parents getting way too involved in their kids' sports, forgetting that they are just kids. It's not the major leagues, and we should all just tone it down a touch, because it puts a lot of pressure on the kids to perform, and that's just not what they're there for.
Wow, that was something. I was kind of from the setup, the atmosphere, the tone was telling me something was going to be a little different about this one, and sure enough, they delivered. Yeah, you just don't see that kind of coming, and it was kind of an interesting watch that way. I mean, yeah, we don't see a lot of child-on-child violence these days, thankfully. But I think they found a way to portray it in a very cinematic and somewhat respectful way. It's probably a commentary on something, not reacting till it's too late, or I don't know. But it was still interesting and worth watching.
It was both cruel and cool to watch. Cool because of how the shadows seemed to engulf the fight in the arena. Cruel because all of the grown persons were screaming so intently for the harm of a child. Overall, the plot twist was entertaining to see their reaction once he clobbered his opponent and finally gave them what they were screaming for to begin with. It was clear at the end that I guess they realized that they created a monster.
The slow motion aspect of it, especially the crowd screaming, and the blown out light paired with the shadow, very shadowy, dark setting, really provided such a wild intensity. And there was like a feralness and a savageness to it. Felt like some like back alley boxing match. And instead, it's these children, which makes it funny, but also with how it ends, so much darker than it possibly could be if it was two adults doing it. And I thought the message that came across for me of the impact that adult aggression can have on children was really striking, and just that the final note of someone saying, "Whoa, too far," I think is a good warning to parents and just society in general of where things can go if we push them too far.
It was a powerful and disturbing message.
And it's also scary to see what happens when we put our energies in cheering the wrong stuff. Very important message.
Really appreciated this piece for just, I think, the motifs it brought to the table and kind of this idea of the line between violence and play in sport and what that looks like, and just kind of what we as people see as entertainment in this kind of grotesque view of children's play, I suppose. I'm still kind of unpacking it in my head, but I found that to be very intriguing. I also thought as far as just the more technical aspects of the music video go, I really thought cutting on beat was well done and fitting. I also really appreciated the speed ramps and the incorporation of slow-mo footage. I thought that was really well done, and just overall added to the pacing of the piece, and I just think it was just really unique and interesting to watch overall. So, well done.